from Glasgow. Today's been quite a long one. A lot of travel and more to come. Woke up, took an Uber to the airport because I went there at 3 in the morning, so couldn't have done buses. Then I took a plane to London Luton, which is good because it wasn't Heathrow. And we all know that I hate Heathrow, but I like the Luton airport. I literally thought I was gonna miss my flight because we landed, my first flight landed, I think I had 20 minutes from landing to when my gate was supposed to close. So I had to go through checking my passport, then through a new security because it was leaving the EU, and then all the way to the gate. Somehow I made it, mainly because the flight was 20 minutes late. So yeah, that was an adventure. So anyways, I made it to Edinburgh. I had to take a bus from the airport to the city. And I had like an hour and a half, didn't do much. Went and got a coffee, saw the castle. The castle's so cool. Like, I've seen little castles throughout Europe and some bigger ones, but this one feels like a true, like, classic castle up on a hill, a cliff. So then I jumped on a bus, and about an hour later, I arrived here in Glasgow. And I'm here for another 3 hours, and then I'm on a train for 5 hours up to the Highlands. So I'll arrive at about 10 p.m. tonight, and I got up at 2, so it's a long day. I'm out of breath. It's a big hill and I'm not in the best shape, but it is beautiful here. I mean, look at this. Here I am, made it to the top. I have conquered Cow Hill, which admittedly makes it sound kind of not very impressive. I mean, I climbed all the way from the town down there. It's something like, I think someone told me 2,000 feet in elevation. So, it isn't small, but when you call it Cow Hill, it kind of sounds like nothing special. It was worth it though. This is beautiful. Some of my trips are noteworthy for like the monuments. There's kind of two parties. There's cities, monuments, and food. And the other one is like the views, the nature. But the food doesn't always get as magical when you're doing those. So, you know, nothing wrong with a good turkey wrap, but man, I can't complain. This is beautiful. You know, the most cliche, maybe the most cliche Midwest saying, it is true. Without the wind, it's really not that cold. Now up here, now that I get to the top, I'd say there's maybe like a 2-3 mile an hour wind. But, I mean, I'm sure up here it could be way worse. And I've heard the winds can be awful, so I really lucked out. Because, yeah, without the wind, it's like 18 degrees Fahrenheit. Climbing up here, I took off, I had multiple layers. I could have been walking up in my shirt, so I was warm. But then, of course, you know, you work up a sweat. And then I was up here flying my drone, sitting around. And now I'm cold again, because I wasn't moving. But I'm sure once I get moving again. So this guy right up here is Ben Nevis, which is the tallest mountain in all of Scotland, in all of the UK. I will not be climbing that, mainly due to the season, but I would like to someday. It seems beautiful up there. This probably is gonna sound dumb, but I just feel like I'm in my childhood. Like, I'm in Narnia or Middle Earth. Because, like, as a kid, when you pretended, like, this is where it felt like I was. And it's, I don't know, it's cool. This is the last uphill. Then I get to walk down. Because you walk all the way up, and you walk down this little valley, and then you walk up to that tower. So, I'm walking back now, and this should be the last uphill. Although, walking downhill isn't always good, especially in the snow. So, still is gonna be interesting. I lost a glove. So that uphill that I was saying was my last, I get to do it again. Sunwise. Even though it's further north, it stays lighter later than in Warsaw. But it's like this long dusk. The sun stays higher in the sky, which makes sense, you know, where you are, the further north you are. Sun is lower proportionally because, you know, it's 1 o'clock. And it's not that dark. Like, you can see the sun still, but just kidding. You can kind of see it. It's interesting. I noticed it yesterday, and yesterday was more cloudy, but even today with the sun, it's, I don't know. Good thing I got an early start to the day. I mean, come on. You're telling me there isn't just a random lamppost somewhere in this wood? These woods are so beautiful. All the trees are covered in snow. Not a bad place to just sit. Man, I've reached the Great Falls of Cow Hill. Better than Niagara. Okay, even though that was a joke, this is pretty cool down here. I feel like you can't really see it, but the way the water goes in the ravine. Oh, you know, crawling through tunnels of trees wasn't on my plan today. Guess we're going through. Oh, I clearly missed the lower path before dumping snow on myself. Now I'm kind of cold. Hello, buddy. Oh, what a cute kitty. Bye. That's where I was earlier. I feel like it doesn't look as big, but trust me, it was quite a hike. So yesterday I hiked like 12 miles, which isn't like too long. I've definitely had days of hiking more, but a lot of uphill. 81 flights of stairs climbed. It's pretty much climbing 80% of the Empire State Building, for reference. It was a lot of up and down. I mean, it wasn't like, you know, people do way more, and I've done more, but it's, you know, it was a good day of hiking.